Good evening, everyone. This is WWAY Sports. I'm Dustin Dorsey. In Wilmington, each of the football teams have many standout stars you can count on to make an impact week in and week out. Josh Jones, Blake Walston, and Freddie Thames are three of those stars. But only one can be our player of the week. Let's meet him.
My name is Freddie Thames Jr. I'm the running back for Ashley High School.
The Ashley Screaming Eagles were flying high Friday night under the wings of Freddie Thames. He helped his team to a 41-0 blowout, making him our fifth quarter player of the week.
It feels good. That lets me know like a lot of people rooting for me and that looks up to us.
Plenty to root for Friday night. 21 carries, 251 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Just about 30 yards short of the all-time school record for yards. Coming off back-to-back shutout losses, Thames and the Screaming Eagles rose to the occasion.
During that week, the whole team, we just stayed together. Practice was smooth throughout the whole week.
As a result of the smooth practices, you can see how smooth Thames ran against the Scorpions in the blowout performance. Speed and agility like Le'Veon Bell from the Pittsburgh Steelers, his favorite team. He knew right away against North Brunswick that it was going to be a big night.
As soon as I stepped on the field and got that first carry, I knew right then and there. It was real big, you know. After those 2 losses, the team was kind of down, but you know the captains, the seniors, and our coach kept us up. And we kept each other up. The seniors really stepped up, talked to the team, and we just stayed up and just kept playing.
A performance like this comes as no surprise to those who have watched Ashley this year. Thames has 660 yards and 7 touchdowns, but his eyes are set on much more.
My goal is to hit over 1,000 rushing yards and to end the season off right and to make playoffs.
His goals may be lofty, but that just comes from his work ethic, and that's what makes him a playmaker.
I work hard, come to practice every day, and just put in work.
Congratulations once again to Freddie Thames on being named our fifth quarter player of the week. Freddie Thames and the Ashley Screaming Eagles will look to stay in the win column this week, but they'll have a tough task as they travel to take on the Hoggard Vikings. See Coach Jeff Turner take on his former team Friday night on the fifth quarter on WWAY at 11. Now, while we're handing out praises, we want to send a special shout out to the Wilmington Hammerheads Youth Football Club girls white team on their recent championship. The girls ages 15 and under swept the prestigious Washington area girls soccer tournament up in D.C. The team was invited back to the tournament after winning their flight last year, and they won it all again in the top flight bracket. They had wins against teams from Virginia, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Delaware in the finals game. Congratulations, ladies. 13-1 against 13-0, both undefeated in the conference. Tonight, the 2 top teams in the Mid-Eastern Conference squared off on the soccer field. It's the Hoggard Vikings against the Topsail Pirates. Thankfully, the weather cooperated in this one. It was a little damp, but that didn't cool off the play. In the first half, the Vikings looked dominant on their home field, but it was the Pirates that drew first blood. Take a look at Blake Kulig putting this one in the net. 1-0 was your score at halftime. Jorge Lopez had 8 saves for Topsail. But in the second half, the Vikings came out on the attack. Shot is up, and it's just out of reach of Lopez. Tanner Gallen sends up a shot at the net, and it pays off. Hoggard ties it at 1, and check out the celebration from Gallen. Short after, it's the first of 2 goals on the night from Cameron Thayer. That's officially your winning goal right there, but the floodgates opened up late. Cesar Cruz, Thayer, and Andrew Robinson add to the lead. Hoggard hands Topsail their first loss of the year. 5-1 is the final score. Let's hear now from Hoggard head coach Dwight Finley.
I think when we came off the half, we really needed to just remind ourselves that we're a good team. We are here to play for each other, and I think that's what they did. They went out and did what they know how to do in the second half. So very excited.
The 4th-ranked team in the state will hit the road Thursday against South Brunswick, while Topsail will face another Wilmington opponent when they play Ashley. And staying in soccer news, for the first time since 1986, the U.S. men's national soccer team failed to qualify for the World Cup. Tonight in the team's final World Cup qualifier, the United States lost to Trinidad and Tobago 2-1, meaning the Americans will miss out on the game's biggest tournament in Russia. The result, combined with the wins from Panama and Honduras, leaves the U.S. 5th in the qualifying table. Honduras beat Mexico 3-2, and Panama scored in the 88th minute to crush the dreams of the red, white, and blue. All right, ending things on a good note tonight. Congratulations to the new 2017 Mid-Eastern Conference Women's Golf Champions, the Laney Bucks. Way to go, girls.